Hello everyone, my name is Maki and welcome to Maki Really Reads. I hope everybody's well. I hope everybody's safe. Everybody has been reading great books. If you are, or if you have been reading a great book, drop it down in the comments. So today's video is going to be one of my first chit chat little video. I haven't really spoken about any of these things. Like, you don't really know how I feel about some of this stuff. And will my feelings change from today to tomorrow? Probably. I'm a Libra. I'm very indecisive. So yeah, that it could change, but probably not because I've thought about it a lot. And will it change? I don't know. If you feel differently from what I have to say about certain topics, drop it down in the comments. Let's talk. Do not argue with me. Do not fight with me because why would you fight with me? I'm so cute. Ah! Who would want to fight with me? I'm adorable. I am adorable. Look at my nails. I'm adorable. Who want to fight me? So I have a couple of topics I want to talk about. First question or opinion I have on this topic of, is there a community? Is there a book talk, booktube, bookstagram community? And I don't think it's a yes or a no question. Honestly, it's a very broad question and it's a broad answer, so you can't really say yes or no. So I'm South African, right? I don't. This is like I've been on Book Talk or BookTube for close to 3 years. I have spoken to a lot of creators, a lot of very popular creators, and I have always had the best interactions with them. Some of them I've even collabed with. Well, I've only had one person, but it's not like she was rude. She just didn't respond. As a creator, I think it's a bit more different to be like, is there community? Because you are hoping for a community as well. While you're doing these videos, you're hoping to speak to people. You're hoping to have your little squad, or want to reach out to people, want to tell people about your favorite book. So you're hoping that there is a community. And in quote, there is. To be honest, there is. Is it as close as other people? No. Everything is kind of, it's a competitive world. People like who they like and people don't like who they don't like. And I mean, for me, I feel like I'm still finding my community. I talk to some people. I'm not really afraid to talk to a lot of creators, especially the ones I've done collabs with. I'm not afraid to like talk to them, but I also understand like I can't really be friends with them. It's important, not that I don't want to, but I have to be very rational and realistic in my thinking of how are we going to be friends. I am from South Africa. They live in America. It's a different time zone, firstly, different continent, right? I might be wanting to talk about, oh my goodness, this Nero scene was fantastic and they have just had the worst day ever. And I'm talking about a scene in a book that like they don't really care about at that time. So I am very realistic in my thinking of, I can only get so close to people. You can only get so far in your relationship with certain types of people. And I understand that, which leads to my next question of, is book talk a friendly place? Are they friendship or is it just a clique? Right? I think in book two, people can say there are cliques, right? But it's also understandable because they have a lot of things in common. Go to the same book events, and once it's very different from like talking to someone, like texting them, to actually meeting them and talking to them and just like feeling their vibe. It's a very different thing. And I think some people need to be aware of that and need to be aware sometimes that like sometimes creators also have to be careful because we don't know who we're talking to. We don't know if someone's trying to do blah 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 or say blah blah blah. This is a trap or whatever. We don't know that. So I it also leads to like friendships and stuff. People fuck with who they fuck with and they don't with who they don't. It's I think it's very simple, but I think it can be also very difficult to get into a community, a friendship, or just have a closeness with someone. I think it can be very difficult, especially I would say for me, I think it's extremely difficult because of where I am in the world, and there's just a lot of things that are up against me, but I understand it. I'm not like mad about it. I'm not angry about it. It is what it is. Maybe one day when I meet them, but right now I am as friendly as I can possibly get with people. Like they will respond to me, I will respond to them. We'll have a little key, and it'll be great. I like them a lot. You know, I think they're good people. I think they're great. But is there a click? Yes, there is. And you can say there isn't, but there is. But it's also not their fault. Because what do you want them to do? Like, who are they supposed to trust? Who are they supposed to be friends with? Who are they supposed to talk to? You know, I think if you look at it as like, this is kindergarten. And, you know, you find a friend or you find a couple of friends and it stays like that. And that's how it is in booktube, which can be daunting and annoying sometimes because you also want to, you also want to talk to someone, you also want to have that closeness with someone, but you also have to be well, I'm very realistic to what it is. I don't have beef with anyone, and whoever has beef with me, I'm sorry, y'all. I couldn't care less. I couldn't care less. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Like I couldn't care less. But the people that I have collabed with and spoken to have always been nice to me. I've always been able to talk to them. They are incredible people, and I feel like if there was ever a time where I go to America, I almost said the Americas, to the US or wherever they are, I will have a jolly good time with them. And yes, the relationship will get closer, but for now, there are cliques. People fuck with who they fuck with, and don't be mad at them. Yeah, you've had the same best friend since grade one, so leave other people alone. Leave other people alone. They will talk to you. I don't think there's any creator that will go out of their way to ignore you. You call it a click. Some people call it click. Some people call it friendships. It is what it is, and that's how I feel about that scenario. And the next topic I'm gonna talk about is like booktube versus book talk. I am on both of the apps now. I create on both apps now, so I don't think it's a verse thing anymore. I would like if you asked me that last year, I would have been like definitely like Carl, you have to pick a side, and it's not like that. I think TikTok helps you to have a bit of views and more subscribers on YouTube. So yeah, and YouTube pays more. YouTube, I think YouTube is a more safer place to speak, and obviously there's longer videos. I feel like I'm more safe on YouTube than I am on TikTok, but I don't think it's a versus thing anymore. So I don't. I think that topic needs to go away. Like, are you booktube or book talk? Like, I think if you're smart, honestly, as a creator, you will do both. There's no versus. But if you look at it like that, you're gonna lose at the end of the day. You're gonna lose. So I think back then, I think people didn't really know how it was. I would say a bit scary for people that have been on YouTube to have TikTok and have TikTok creators that were so new, that were getting so many viewers and so many followers. Would have been very scary for me as well. I would have felt like TikTok is taking away from me and my platform, but it's not like that. It only adds. TikTok adds to your YouTube and YouTube adds to your TikTok. That's just how it is. That's how I see it. Anyways, like I said, these are my views, which will lead to my next question for myself, which is all the drama on Book Talk. Usually the drama is on Book Talk, to be honest with you. Yo, I don't know. It's because of those 1 minute videos, I'm telling you. YouTube, no one has time for that. No one has time. Like YouTube, you have to do so much work. Not like you don't have to do with TikTok, but like the editing. The editing alone takes so much time. So there's no one that's gonna take a long ass video to edit to talk gawk about you. There's no way. Like if you do that, like I don't know, Shaz. Like I really don't know. Maybe you need help or something because something's not okay. Like or you're lonely. If you're lonely, like just text me. We'll talk about whatever it is we want to talk about. We'll talk about cupcakes. We can talk about giraffes. Talk about elephants. We can talk about the color blue. If you're lonely, you know you want to create drama, come talk to me. Okay? So I think there's a lot of drama, and I feel like sometimes the things that followers slash creators say only happens after the drama. Okay, let me talk about the Kira Lewis situation, right? Yo, what eating her ass up, literally up her ass, being like, "Oh, hi, I'm from the blah 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 blah. I'm from. I love your channel. You know, I love your TikToks. They're so funny. OMG, I feel the same way. Oh my goodness, you know, you are giving her all the spicy books about the hockey teams and blah blah blah. And now that the hockey team did her dirty, y'all were like, yeah, yeah, really. She's not the queen. She's not the queen of TikTok. I'm like, y'all weren't saying that before. Y'all were y'all were eating her ass up or quiet. Y'all weren't saying that before. So I feel like sometimes that's why people say there's no community. Because if it was me, if I was Kiara, I would have been like, where were you guys? Like, we were reading all these books together. I didn't get those 2.5 million or whatever million views by myself. I didn't do it. People were liking it. You were viewing it. So the drama, like, some people can be very shady, but it also goes to the thing of like some people want to create you and they also want to destroy you. So the people that were like, she wasn't a queen. She's not a queen. She's not the queen of book talk. She's only speaking for herself. Like, who nominated her? Y'all weren't saying anything when 2 weeks ago y'all weren't saying nothing for her. Nothing. Not a sound. Nothing. Y'all were loving her, eating her shit up her ass. And now that a little, well, it's not little, but a little team goes against her, y'all are like, she's not the queen. She's not the guys. Irrelevant. What you guys did was not right. To be honest, you should have like backed her up and being like, you guys, you knew what you were doing, you knew what you were signing up for, and now you don't like it. But anyways, I'm glad she didn't give up. I'm glad she cried, and I'm not glad she cried. I'm glad like she cried and then she's still creating, because it would have been such a loss to booktube and book talk, the whole community of like the book world community. Whether you want to say it or not, it would have been. Honestly, I don't really consume a lot of the books that she does, but I feel like she's very integral, and a lot of creators are. So I feel like sometimes you guys need to stand with the creators. They may do some crazy stuff or say some crazy stuff, but you also need to like educate them and leave them alone. Which goes to the next topic of cancel culture. Like, honestly, I feel like it's the most rubbish thing ever. That word, that little phrase thing, cancel culture. Oh, I'm gonna cancel you. Like, who do you think you are? Like, honestly, who do you think you are to be like, I'm gonna cancel someone? Who are you? Are you God? Are you God? Like, seriously, are you God to be like, I'm gonna cancel them? Like, I'm gonna go out of my way. It's wrong. Like, Shaz, no one was telling you anything about what you were doing last week, and it was terrible what you did last week, and we all know what you did last week, and nobody's canceling you. So I feel like it's very, you know, something must not be clicking in this head of yours for you to be like, I'm going to cancel someone and want to take away someone's livelihood and their happiness and blah, blah, blah for a lesson. Like, you can teach someone a lesson in other ways. You shouldn't cancel someone. And I also feel like you shouldn't cancel authors. Like, why do you want to cancel? Y'all have been trying to cancel J.K. Rowling for so long. Y'all have been trying to cancel her and no one succeeded. It's wrong. It's wrong for you to cancel someone because of what they believe. Even if it's not what you believe or what you like, then you stay away from someone. You don't have to cancel them. Like, how dare you? Who do you think you are? A god? No, no, you're not. So you must have your head must be the size, like, your head must be this big for you to think you're gonna cancel someone. She's not gonna cancel me. Me and my 400 subscribers are here to stay. We are here to stay. Like, honestly, it's rubbish. Cancel culture is rubbish. Which I'm also going to talk about authors. If you don't, I subscribe to the thing of staying the hell away from authors. Okay, I read a book and that is it. I just consume the book. I don't know who you are. I respect your name obviously because you created this book. Like, I'll be like, okay, this book is by this, and that's the end of it. That's the end of it. I'll talk about your writing if I like it or if I don't, but that's it. Like, to be like, oh, I don't like her because she was wearing Nike shoes and we don't like that, or like she doesn't believe in blah blah blah, so she must be a horrible person. Like, no, no, you were crying over her book 2 days ago, so why is she a horrible person now? You know, you should just like take the book as it is. Just take the book as it is. Leave the author alone. I don't want to know an author. I don't. I don't care to know you. I'm sorry, author. I don't care to know you. I hope you're well and I hope you're safe and having a great time and you're writing more books. Okay. But other than that, I don't want to know you. I don't. I just, you know, I feel like you need to. I want to protect myself. Because what if it's one of my favorite books and the person is absolute rubbish? Then what happens? It really does. It creates a mess in your mind because you don't know what is the author, this person that wrote this, or is it this person? Like, I feel like sometimes just read the book, rate it, and move on to the next. You don't have to go into more detail about the author. Just leave people alone. Hey, just leave people alone. Life is hard enough. Life is hard enough. I swear, life is hard enough. Leave people alone. But that's just me and my little topics and my little views and stuff. Yeah, tell me how you feel about other topics. If I misspoke or if you didn't like anything that I said, go down to my comments and tell me what it is respectfully, in a respectful manner. As I was respectful to you guys as I was speaking to you, you shall be respectful to me because I am from South Africa, right? And I didn't grow up thinking, oh, you need to earn respect. No, respect is given. I'm giving you respect as it is. Because you're human, you deserve respect. So you respect me as well. Okay? That's what I have to say. Respect me as I have respected you. If there's anything that I've said that has hurt your feelings, I'm sorry. Lo siento. Um, till we meet again, everyone. I love you guys very, very much.